This week we've been following the rolling raids that have been happening in Johannesburg, and particularly the move also into the north of Johannesburg, Northgate and such. And there have been 21 people that have been arrested in connection with illegally employing people from Malawi, people from Zimbabwe, and other areas that did not have the right documentation. I am impressed that Spur was not part of those restaurants. Their foreign employees were found with the right documents. As we know, I think if you've been to Spur, you do know they use quite a lot of Zimbabweans or people that are not from South Africa. At least they're doing it by the book, and their people were found to be compliant, legally compliant to work within South Africa. So that was good. That was very good. But there are 21 people, employers that have been arrested by employing people that just simply have a passport. People are meant to visit, come into South Africa and leave, and that's what they use as a document to employ them. And this is a wake-up call for everyone. We're not that we are against foreign people being employed or Zimbabweans finding jobs here, but let's do it legally. Be documented, be in the system, be known that you're here in the country doing that job. We all know that if you were in Zimbabwe and you were starving with your family and there were no economic opportunities for you to make any type of money to feed, you would cross the border to South Africa because it's really close and the opportunities are there. You cannot be poor next to a rich country. You will cross over to make money for your family. But let's do it responsibly. Let's do it legally. I am sad for people who are going to be losing jobs because they've got mouths to feed. We all have mouths to feed, whether you're here legally or not. You've got children, you've got family that you send money back to. You're here because you wanted to do that. But it's important that South Africa enforces so that there can be control on the flooding of people coming into the country from other countries to work here. At least let's know that you are here, be documented, be known, right? So let's check out what was found in the 21, as they documented 21 arrests that happened this week.
A team of employment and labor inspectors arrested over 21 people after a joint inspection on various operations. The Labor and Employment Department has been on a 3-day blitz looking at the hospitality industry's compliance with the South African employment laws. Ngobile Madlala has the details.
Ma'am, please, please, calm down, stop that, please.
This is the owner of China Hyper, a store in Northview Mall, resisting an arrest by a multidisciplinary team of officials that are inspecting compliance. In a restaurant in the same complex, officials had to force their way in.
Can you please give us help because we want responsibilities? No. We want to work. You cannot allow one person. We want to work. We want to work.
As the multidisciplinary team continues to search for compliance, we find something very interesting. We had a fish and chips in Northview Mall, and everything's been deserted. There is no workers here. Everyone left the space.
The doors were open. You can see that they were busy frying chips. The stoves were still on, but no one was available. But later on, someone came in claiming that she is the cousin of the owner.
That's my question. And if you are lying to us, that's obstruction. And it's a criminal offense.
But despite the pushback, Labour and employment officials continued their inspection in the north of Johannesburg, yielding multiple arrests.
Total today, we arrested 21 people. That is, from Northgate, we arrested 9, and then the rest of the 12 we arrested here from Northern View. With the people that are arrested for the rest of the day, only 4 employers were arrested, and out of the 21, 17 is for the illegal suspects, which are 12 Azim, 1 Malawian, 1 Chinese, and 2 Thai illegal suspects.
In some restaurants, workers were found to be using passports to work.
Do you have a work permit on the passport? Or is that stamp from the port of entry?
Yeah.
But that one is for you to visit.
Officials were also concerned about the hospitality industry's lack of UIF contributions.
It's the failure or the non-compliance around UIF. And with compensation, this is more generic. You find that this is more generic around the space because they deal more with the foreign nationals. And also with the national minimum wage, that's out of the 8 that we did today, only Spur was complying to that, and even a bit above. But for most of them, because we find that waiters, they only depend on tips.
The operation continues on Friday. For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I am Ngobile Madlala in Johannesburg.